If you're looking for an all-in-one solution to improve your smartphone video results, then JOBY have just released the Beamo Studio Creator Kit with just that goal in mind.
Beamo! Beamo!
Beamo chop!
They asked me if I'd review the kit, and to be honest, I was a bit skeptical to begin with. So now I'm hands-on with the kit. Is it any good? Would I recommend it? Is it good value? Let's find out. Included with the kit is the tabletop stand with weighted base and adjustable height, a USB powered soft lens diffusion key light with 3 colour temperature options and 10-step brightness adjustment, a small USB powered background light with 10-step brightness levels and 12 colour options, a Gorilla Pod style arm and phone holder which attaches to the tabletop stand, and a JOBY WAVO mobile microphone with cables for smartphone and camera, as well as a dead cat. So here I am using the kit, and these are the results that you can expect to achieve. I'm shooting on the iPhone 14 Pro with the front-facing camera in 4K. I've got my key light and everything set up, and this is the audio that you're hearing throughout the whole of this video from the JOBY WAVO mobile, and it's about 18 inches from my mouth because it's mounted on the Creator Kit as it's intended to be used. Setup was dead simple. You just screw it all together and clip your phone in. You will need an adapter if your phone doesn't have a jack, and also both of the lights are USB powered, so you will need a power bank or laptop or your phone charger plug, anything really that you can plug the USBs into to get the lights powered on. I think that JOBY are very much targeting a younger audience with this kit, or anyone that wants to be creating content perhaps for TikTok or other social media and doesn't necessarily want to be bothering with learning the ins and outs of video production, but does still want to level up their video production and get slightly nicer results than they can without buying anything. I think the inclusion of the background light further fuels that kind of social media creator kind of strategy or target for this product, because you know it's that kind of TikTok style coloured background thing which we've seen a lot around in recent years. If you're really serious about improving the video production quality of the content you're creating, then I think perhaps the Beamo Studio Creator Kit isn't necessarily for you, but if you're looking to very quickly and easily get slightly better results from your content, then this could maybe be a product you might want to consider. I think this kit could also be great for upping the quality of your video conference calls. Just the key light itself and the stand, you could put that on your desk, and if you're in a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet or whatever, then definitely it could be great to just add a little bit of definition to your face, brighten up the shadows and improve the quality of your video calls. That said, it's a lot to buy, you know, the whole kit. You don't need the microphone or the background light in order to use it in a video call, so it's a lot to buy if that is your main purpose for buying it. No piece of kit is perfect, of course, and the Beamo Studio Creator Kit does have a few limitations. Firstly, the key light, while it is great and nice and bright, it doesn't have the biggest output possible, which means it's really best suited for an environment like I'm in now, which is a completely dark room with just the key light and the background light to light my scene. Or if you're on a video call, you know, it's going to be fine for just adding a little bit of extra light to a scene. But certainly this is not the sort of thing you're going to want to take outside. There's no way that it can compete with, you know, the midday sun or any sun, to be perfectly honest. It's just not got the brightness that you would need for that kind of use case. The background light as well is also, in my opinion, lacking a bit of power and output. You can see from the scene that I've got here, I've got the background light at maximum brightness. I've got the key light somewhere in between, you know, it's got 10 steps you can choose from. I'm roughly in the middle, and even in a completely dark room, I'm struggling to get the vibrant green background that I've seen in some of JOBY's marketing materials for the product. So it's a tricky one. I think if it could just have a little bit more of a saturated and bright output, then it might be a little bit more useful in more scenarios. Something else to mention is I'm filming this in my bedroom, and the reason I've chosen the bedroom is because you really need to get enough distance from where you're sitting with the key light to the background behind you, because if that wall was any closer to me than it currently is, then the key light will spill onto the background, further overpowering the saturation of the background light and not giving you the results that you might expect. As I mentioned previously, both of the lights are USB powered, and the kit does not come with any power source, so this is just another consideration. Hopefully, you know, we've all got kind of old phone chargers, laptops, power banks, that kind of thing, so hopefully it's not too much of an issue. But if you don't have those things, then it's just another consideration that you will need to purchase a power bank or two to power the kit. The final limitation I just want to touch on is the inclusion of the JOBY WAVO mobile microphone, which in isolation is an excellent microphone. I've used them previously. They're great for kind of on-the-go vlogging, or a small shotgun microphone for loads of different use cases. And the audio you're hearing now is the sound of the JOBY WAVO mobile recorded through my iPhone 14 Pro. And it's probably fine because the microphone is, you know, about 18 inches from my mouth. However, you're probably getting a little bit of reverb on the audio for this video because of the room that I'm in, and if I was any further away, then that would start to be a problem. I almost wish that JOBY had included a lavalier microphone within this kit, because I think it's just so much more versatile and would have given a better audio result for most use cases, really. And just as a test, so this is the audio of the JOBY WAVO mobile through the iPhone 14 Pro, as I previously mentioned, and this is just a test of the audio without using a microphone at all, just using the built-in microphone on an iPhone 14 Pro. So you can be the judge on that. I don't know if really, you know, because I'm so close to the phone in the first place, I'm not sure whether using the WAVO mobile is actually really delivering much better quality in this instance. And of course, if I really wanted to improve the quality of the audio in this video, still using the same microphone, then of course I could introduce another mic stand and get that microphone slightly closer, maybe boom it up just out of shot above my head or something like that. But, you know, in the interest of the review, I just wanted to use the kit as it's intended to be used and see what the results are. So I didn't want to then go over engineering and trying to solve the solutions, you know? I definitely think the Beamo Studio Creator Kit meets a demand and is a pretty cool product for a very specific audience. However, I was interested to see if I could put together alternative products in a similar price range that could potentially do everything that the Beamo kit is doing, but also perhaps be a little bit more flexible and also perhaps solve some of the limitations that I've already mentioned in this video. Now, I've put links to all of the products I'm about to mention in the video description, so feel free to check them out. And yeah, let's just have a quick look at this Amazon basket that I've prepared. Firstly, I found this all-in-one LED softbox kit, which is a nice versatile product, comes with everything you need, including a remote control and a light stand, and it's a much larger light source than the Beamo key light, so that's great. And because it's a separate light stand and it's going to be separate to your positioning for the smartphone, you're not mounting it all on one stand, it means that you've got more flexibility to move that around, create different shapes, and because of its large size, it's going to probably be a more flattering light source to use. Then I've added a budget tripod to the mix, nothing fancy, and you know, quality, I don't know, I've not used this particular tripod, but for a very low cost we can have a separate tripod. And again, what's nice about that is it separates the phone or camera from the key light, which gives you more flexibility and more options for where you position the light. Then I've added the now legendary Boya BY-M1 lavalier microphone. This is a super cheap lavalier microphone. It's wired, it works with smartphones and mirrorless or DSLR cameras, and yeah, it just gives you lots of flexibility, so you could be further away from the camera or nice and close like I am right now, but still getting probably better quality audio than what you're hearing from this particular setup right now. Finally, I found this really cheap Ulanzi RGB background light, which is an all-in-one with included battery-powered light, which solves a similar case to what this background light is offering us right now from the kit. And all of these items in total, let me check my list, come in at ever so slightly more than the £119.95 that the Beamo kit is going to be available for. So I think this really comes down to what you want out of the kit. Obviously, if you can't be bothered to shop around and you're looking for something quick and easy to just level up your video production a little bit, then maybe the Beamo is the best option for you. But if you're really serious about your video and you think this is going to grow and you want lots of flexibility moving forward, then it might be a more cost-effective in the long run option for you to hand select the individual items. But yes, from a cost point of view, it's hard to match what the Beamo kit is offering when buying separately. But if you don't need a tripod, maybe you've already got one, so you don't need the stand element of the Beamo kit, maybe you don't want the coloured background that the Beamo kit is offering you, then I think buying your own individual items could just give you a bit more flexibility. You might put a little bit more money into a key light or a little bit more money into a microphone that's going to suit you. So yeah, it's kind of, I think you just need to weigh it up. In summary, I think the Beamo Studio Creator Kit is pretty cool, and if you just want to grab something off the shelf, an all-in-one kit, and very easily level up the quality of your smartphone video, then I think the Beamo kit could be for you. It's got a super small footprint, it's nice and affordable, and it does allow you to get some pretty pleasing results. However, if you're really serious about your video and you think it's something you're going to be doing on an ongoing basis, potentially moving away from smartphone, maybe you're going to plan to get a camera in the future, maybe you want more flexibility in the style of videos that you're going to produce, then for me I think it probably is really worth doing a little bit of extra homework and investing in individual items to meet the different areas of video production. You know, buy a nice microphone, get a nice key light, and build your own kit, because I think in time, I think if you buy individual items, you're less likely to outgrow them so quickly, and they'll last you longer in the long run and give you more flexibility for the videos that you make. So I hope you found this little overview of the Beamo Studio Creator Kit helpful. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm always talking about photography, filmmaking, and my general journey as I improve my filmmaking and photography skills. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you found it informative, and other than that, I'll see you next time.